Welcome to the Kids Kingdom. Please like, share and subscribe the channel. Press the bell icon.
Whiskers was a curious little cat with bright green eyes and soft, velvety fur. She lived in a cozy house at the edge of a small town, where her days were filled with naps in sunny spots and the occasional chase after a fluttering butterfly. But there was one thing Whiskers had always wondered about: the woods. From her perch by the window, she would gaze longingly at the tall trees and the shadowy paths that wound deep into the forest. One day, as the sun rose high in the sky, Whiskers decided she could wait no longer. With a twitch of her whiskers and a swish of her tail, she slipped out of the open window and padded towards the woods. The cool earth felt different beneath her paws, and the rustling leaves whispered secrets she couldn't quite understand. As she ventured deeper into the forest, Whiskers felt a thrill of excitement. The woods were so big, so full of life and mystery. She chased after a scurrying beetle, leapt at falling leaves, and even tried to catch the sunlight that filtered through the trees. But as the day wore on, the woods grew darker and the shadows longer. Whiskers began to feel uneasy. Suddenly, there was a rustling in the bushes. Whiskers froze, her heart pounding. From between the trees stepped a fox, its eyes sharp and its movements quick. The fox's sleek, reddish fur blended almost perfectly with the autumn leaves, but its hungry gaze was fixed on Whiskers. Terrified, Whiskers bolted for the nearest bush and crouched low, hoping the fox wouldn't find her. She trembled, her little heart beating like a drum. The fox sniffed the air, prowling closer and closer, and Whiskers squeezed her eyes shut, praying to go unnoticed. Just as the fox was about to pounce, a blur of gray and black streaked through the trees. It was a wild cat, its fur bristling and its yellow eyes fierce. With a powerful hiss and a swipe of her claws, the wild cat sent the fox scurrying back into the underbrush, tail between its legs. Whiskers peered out from her hiding spot, her eyes wide with amazement. The wild cat turned to her, its fierce expression softening into a smile. "You should be more careful, little one," the wild cat said in a voice that was surprisingly gentle. "The woods can be dangerous for someone like you." Whiskers stepped out of the bushes, still trembling but feeling a surge of gratitude. "Thank you," she whispered, her voice small. The wild cat nodded. "Stick with me, and I'll make sure you get home safely." As they walked together through the darkening woods, Whiskers found herself feeling more at ease. By the time they reached the edge of the woods, the two cats had become friends. Whiskers realized that while the forest was full of danger, it was also full of wonders, and she was glad to have found a friend to share them with. From that day on, Whiskers would often visit the edge of the woods, where the wild cat would be waiting to explore with her.